Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Merry Christmas. It's the 25th. We did it. We did it. To those who don't celebrate, you know what? Good morning, because I'm okay either way. I certainly celebrate a whole mishmash of things at this time of year. Mostly, I celebrate happy times together with family and friends, and happy music and laughter and good food. Those are all the things that are important to me now at this point in my life. So I hope you're having a good day. This isn't going to be a very long entry. I'm sure many of you have a lot of work to do today. So I wanted to talk today about this page in my book because it is a page from my memories of Christmas. And one of the fun things that I used to enjoy at Christmas was Christmas crackers at our place setting on the table. And it's something, you know what, I tried my best to do everything, to do memorable things, I should say, for my children raising them. And this is something I wish I had done. And I thought about it a few times, but to purchase crackers was very expensive. They because they took off in interest, they also took off in price. And it always got pushed to the side on my list of important things because I usually had a very humble little budget to work with to make the Christmas happen for my five. And a box of crackers could be $12 or up. And for $12, I could make a lot of cookies and treats. There's a lot more I could have done with $12 than buy some paper that was just simply filled with tissue paper. So it sort of got put aside. I look back now, maybe I could have somehow tried to create my own, but I also don't know how I would have created the pop, because anyone who's had a Christmas cracker knows. Here, let me turn this sideways. The cracker looks like a little gift, and there's two tags inside each end. I don't know if you can see my cracker here or if it's too busy there. And you hold them with the people beside you. You cross your arms and you hold the tags inside the wrapping paper, and then you pull. And of course, there's like a little tiny bit of explosive powder in there, and it makes a big bang. And then inside you open it up, and there was usually a really embarrassing hat to wear made out of tissue that everyone would put on their head, and my family was no exception. You had to put your head on, you had to put your hat on while you ate dinner. And often when I was little, there would be a little prize or a little game piece in there. And it was just a fun way to start the meal before the food all became the center of attention. So I don't know. I guess I could have found it. You can't have regrets though, because you know what? My children have happy things that we did together that I didn't do with my brothers growing up. So you can't have regrets. But I do have many happy memories of the Christmas crackers, and I have some pictures here of my family with Christmas crackers. So like you can see here, they're all around the table. I don't know if you can see, they've got their silly tissue cracker hats on their heads. That's my brother Mark. He passed away a few years ago, way too young. That's my brother Randy. That's my mom. You guys know my mom. There's my dad. There's Granddad. So his name was Ernie, and his name was Ernie. And then there's actually another Ernie in this picture, but he's behind the camera. Of all the names to carry on in our family, Ernie was the name that got carried on because he was named Ernest. And I have a feeling, and here's a funny little Christmas connection, my granddad's father's name was Ebenezer. Right at the time that A Christmas Carol became very popular, and it actually became a very disliked name. Instead of Ebenezer being a beloved name because he had a complete change of heart. Should have been a beloved name, but it became a very disliked name. And I have a feeling when Granddad came along, they gave him a name that started with the letter E but was not Ebenezer. So he was named Ernest instead. And then there's my gran. Her name was Beatrice, but everyone called her B. Actually, her maiden name was Keats, so she always got called Beats Keats. Anyhow, there they are. They're wearing their Christmas cracker hats. Oh, here's Gran and Granddad. They're holding me, and Gran still got her cracker hat on. And then there's another one here. After dinner, the wonderful mess that is the table. Hold on, let me get that in focus. There we go. And Dad's got his cracker hat on, and Gran and Granddad have their cracker hat on. That's me standing on the table. That was Christmas of 1960. These pictures were developed in 61, but this is Christmas of 1960. So I was 1 year old. And I just think those are the best photos like that. So that's why, and you know what? They were doing it even before I had memories, because I don't remember this Christmas. I was only one, but I remember many, many, many Christmases where we wore our cracker hats while we ate dinner and for the rest of the night, except for the ones who they would tear. If you had a big head, your cracker hat could tear when you were trying to put it on, and then everyone would laugh as well and accuse you of having a big head. So that was fun too, right? So that's how I I used scrapbook paper to make the shape of a cracker. I just I freehand and cut it out, and then I used some of my favorite little gold pen to make the edges glitter, and a little bit of string here and there to make it look like it's gathered. I thought about trying to make a 3D Christmas cracker, but this book is already so bulky, so I tossed that aside. Here's some vintage wrapping paper for the background, and then I don't know if you remember a week or two ago I found this trim at a thrift store, so I thought, well, I should use this trim. So it's there, and then as errors and miscalculations can happen, when I glued this down, there was too much of a gap here on this side, so I just added some scrapbook paper to become a trim, and then I had more fun with the gold paper. You can see it all shimmery there. I just drew some polka dots on it and a little squiggly line, and I like it. I think it turned out really great. Oh, and I've written on the back, because if I'm dead and gone, they need to know who was who in the pictures. So that's it for Christmas Day. I thought, you know what? Christmas dinner for Christmas Day's entry. So if you followed me along for 25 days, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone I've met this year and the good friends that I've made. And I'm grateful for you this Christmas, especially this very strange Christmas. This book ended up just being a heartwarming thing for me to look forward to all month. Unfortunately, it meant that I only got 2 journals prepared and into my Etsy shop all month. But I think there was a reason why I needed to make this book. It filled my heart with pleasure to create this and write about all the memories that I had from my Christmases. And so that maybe someday my grandchildren and great-grandchildren can read through it and enjoy it and laugh and maybe say, oh, we like that tradition. Let's do that next year. You never know. So that's it. Short and sweet today. Get back to your turkey. If that's what you took a break from, thank you. And go and enjoy your day. I hope it's relaxing and healthy and happy. And we're going to talk soon. You know me. I'm always back here trying to share what next thing I'm up to. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it's a very blessed one.